Topping the news today, state leaders moving one step closer now toward making raising a family in Maine more affordable.
Governor Janet Mills and two Democratic state senators celebrated a new law they say will lower those costs. Our State House reporter Christian Harsa was at today's bill signing in Biddeford. He's here now with more on what those measures will actually do. Hi, Christian.
Hi, Brian, Amanda. So nationwide, on average, child care eats up more than 10% of a family's income. In Maine, that number can get into the 15 to 16% range, according to a Department of Labor study from 2022. The bill Governor Mills signed today aims to tackle that cost by lowering the burden both for families and the daycares.
Let's make a building. Yeah. Friend, come on.
Been doing this for 50 years and still seeing these small humans grow and develop and change over the years. It's just been an astonishing joy to me.
What has not always been a joy, the finances of running a daycare. As director of St. Louis Child Development Center in Biddeford, Bill Hager is in charge of 90 kids, 30 of whom are on Maine's Child Care Affordability Program. And currently, when a child on that program is out, he can't bill that absence.
I can't fill that empty slot. So I have to now raise my rates across the board for our private fee clients to cover the cost of that kid not being here for that week.
Now with the passage of LD 1728 and the governor's signature,
Thank you very much.
Hager will be reimbursed based on enrollment, not attendance.
It means that child doesn't have to worry about losing his slot because he went out for vacation.
Which he says ends up being cheaper for all families.
I don't have to overcharge the non-subsidies clients to cover for that cost.
When it takes effect, the law will also help with costs on the family side.
It's your bill. Governor Mills.
Democratic York County Senator Henry Ingerson was spurred to lower health care costs after he learned how much his own daughter and son-in-law were shelling out for their own children.
It really hurt them, and 25% of their total income was going toward child care.
His bill aligns the state with federal co-payment limits, meaning qualifying families making 85% of the state's median wage for a family of their size never pay more than 7% of their earnings for childcare.
And it makes life better for working parents, which is why it's such an incredible return on investment.
A return on investment where parents can better afford kids, keep working,
and also pay taxes into the economy.
One distinction Hager found important: the families receiving this help are not on welfare. Sometimes they're called the forgotten middle.
So it is that tier of families that we're always worried about. I'm not poor enough for public assistance, but that can't afford everything that I'm being charged.
Now that the governor has signed this bill, Brian, Amanda, it will go into effect around 90 days from next month. About 3 weeks from now is when the session will be ending.
Okay.
Good news for a lot of families. Christian Harsa, thank you.